Hey you guys, I think this is my third stream today. Well, I wanted to open this thing up. It was from the patty box that was sent to me. Thank you so much to the person who sent it. And this is called Tayto? I almost want to say Taito, you know, like the Japanese um, game arcade place where they make figurines, but it is Tayto cheese and onion. And look at this, it's a 6-pack, the original Irish crisp, and it's made with sunflower oil. You know, when I first saw this, I thought it was a Lego man, but then now I realize it's a potato. See that? I don't know what an Irish crisp tastes like versus an American one. I imagine it's the same, but look at that. This is the packaging. The majestic tiger, the meerkats, and I guess there's some kind of Viking voyage park of sorts. Ingredients: potato, sunflower oil, cheese and onion, flavor, cheese. Kind of reminds me of, I'm going to compare this to Lay's. I kind of think this is going to taste like a Lay's, but we'll see how it tastes. Look at this. 25-gram pack, 1 serving. I'm American, so it's hard for me to understand grams, but I know that I'm pretty sure it's less than an ounce. Yeah, so I'm gonna try one, and the other 5 will go to the staff. They have a meeting soon, and I figure this is a good time to try this. Oh, influencer is opening something, so I can't borrow his hand. Let me try and open it myself, and I don't have my tripod over here. So hold up, you guys are gonna see a black screen for a bit. Oh, never mind. Okay, so you open it. Get some chips. This is a small bag. I think this is American size. You know, the small bag of vending machine chips? Kind of reminds me of Cheeto Square. Maybe it's just me. Let's see here. Let's look at the cows here. Focus. Focus. Okay, there we go. Wow, this thing is 519 calories per 100 grams. Wait a second. Wait, how heavy is this? This is 25. Wait a second. So they're saying per 100 grams, it's 500. Oh, focus. 519 calories per 100 grams, but this thing is only 25 grams, so I have to divide it by 4. They force you to do math. Do you see that? Like it. Like.
That?
My new car.
Where'd you find it?
Stole it.
Oh, whatever.
No, you can rent these.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Really
You want to race later?
No, don't race.
Yeah, why not? Backing up.
Look at that. So you have to do math actually. You have to do math for sure. They force you to do math. You can't just be like, okay, this is 519. You know, in America, this would not fly. They would actually force you. They would actually make it super simple. Like, this bag has exactly this much calories. But it seems like in Ireland, they're willing to make you think about it. So this should actually have like 100 something calories. Oh, let's see.
Oh, come on.
120.
You piece of fucking shit.
129 calories or so, right? Is that right? For 100 grams? But this only has 2.4 grams of fat. Is that true? 2.3 grams of fat? I don't know. Oh, wait. No. Wait a second. Oh, wait. No. What is this? Are you guys reading this? Per 100 grams, but each serving contains... Oh, I'm confused. How come they say each 25 serving contains this and then it says per 100 grams? Grr. I must be... Or maybe the percentage? Focus. Yeah, maybe this is better. Oh, okay. Maybe the energy part. I don't know. I'm spending way more time scrutinizing the calorie list than actually tasting it. Okay. Let me try this. It smells like chips. It looks like chips. Hey, do you want to try chip?
No.
It's not a regular potato chip. It's an Irish potato chip. Yeah, seems like my shilling isn't doing so well. Okay, let's try this. Oh, these are good. These are good. They kind of remind me of Lay's. They taste similar to Lay's. Look at that. I still have my helmet on. They taste similar to Lay's. Except, this is a Lay's flavor I've never tried yet. They feel a little thicker, too. You see that? That doesn't look as light and airy as a Lay's. I like how it's cheese and onion because I'm so used to sour cream and onion that trying cheese and onion is nice and refreshing. So it tastes like sour cream and onion with a little bit of cheese. Yeah. These are pretty nice. Mmm. Good thing they put them in small bags. Either that or people would just eat them the whole bag at one time. That's how I am with flaming hot Cheetos. I just eat the whole bag. Mmm. Yeah, I'm one of those people. If I buy a chocolate bar, sometimes I'll just buy the fun size bar instead. You know, the really small kitty size one, the one for trick or treat? Because I don't want to eat like a whole Snickers bar at one sitting. And I know I might be tempted to, or I'll have leftovers. And it's so much easier to just grab one little tiny fun size Snickers bar and eat that. And instead of just opening a big one. So usually before, when I was in Hawaii, I used to stock up on candy. Let's see. Christmas, I stock up for after Christmas candies. Valentine's Day, I think Easter, and Halloween. Halloween would be my big one. I'd buy so much candy the day after Halloween, or maybe a week after Halloween. It's usually like I've seen it like 70% off, 90% off. I'd buy so much candy. And because of the expiration date, it will last me easily 6 months to a year. I know, it is very close to Tayto, right? Or the arcade center. Isn't Tayto like they make plushies for arcades? We're actually gonna get going in about an hour. But what's elevator action? Is that a game? I've heard of Donkey Kong, but I haven't heard of elevator action. Oh. Yeah, I took 2 plushies home. I have a bunch of plushies that are supposed to arrive, but due to the shipping restrictions, there's limited flights coming out from Japan, and for EMS, they're not taking any more incoming flights to the US, so my packages cannot ship out or cannot leave Japan until the restrictions are lifted. It kind of blows, but I'm thinking, yeah, whatever, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. I don't really care. Now, what really does suck, though, is for people who are reliant on these shipping companies for ingredients. You know, if you have, like, a Japanese restaurant and you have some stuff that you only get from Japan, it sucks if you can't ship it by EMS. And I can't help but wonder if businesses are taking a hard hit because of this. Oh, they definitely have Pringles. I just bought Pringles last week. I was eating the salt and vinegar Pringles. You know when they had that quote? It's something along like once you pop, you can't stop. Oh, that's so right. I eat 1 Pringle and then it leads to 2 Pringles and then it leads to 20 Pringles, and Oh, hello there. Oh, I'm doing good, Tarman. How about you? How are you doing today? Are you doing good? When you have your staff meeting, can you give people Pringles? I mean, not Pringles. These chips. Oh, I was just completely blown off. So, I will tell you guys what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, I was trying to organize this. And if you guys remember my cable management thing, I want to do cable management here. Look at that ugly, ugly, ugly thing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this cable management. Okay, this looks okay, right? And then we go down here. And then there was an attempt made over there. And then there was just a jumbo over here. And over here. It kind of looks like, yeah, see that? And that will be my task tomorrow. I'll make this all nice and pretty. And do my bundles, because I have so many bundles. See that? I think this is easy. I don't think this is going to be hard at all. Give me like 3 hours tops and I could do it. But, you know, cable management, I think, like, this stuff is not hard at all. It's really easy. It's just you got to figure out where the cord goes to and then make it all nice and neat. And then once you finish one, just do another one. And it's just a matter of time. No, I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. This is, but I'm going to grab some cable ties from home because I have, I think, 100. Do I have 100 of them? I don't know. Maybe I'm short on. No, I have a bunch of cable ties at home. Cord wraps at home, the Velcro ones, and just work this out. And it'll be so much nice and cleaner. So we will see. We will see. I want to make this all nice and simple. It depends. It depends how many cables you have. If you don't have that many, it's easy. I honestly think if you can figure out where the cord is, there's no reason a 7-year-old can't do it. Or even a 5-year-old.
Anybody but Copaz, pretty much.
Huh?
Anybody who's not Copaz.
Okay, all you have to do for cable management, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've done a lot of cable management around the house, and you guys have seen it too. You unplug, or you kind of see where one end goes and in between, and then if there's like a whole bunch of, then you kind of like loop it, and then just make the line shorter. And then after you're done with that, do the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Or you make that nice little bundle where every 5 inches or so, you just kind of put another one, like one over here, and then 5 inches later, another one over here. And instead of being kind of all around the place, it looks like a much, like a snake of some sort, so it's easier. I know they make those sleeves of sorts, but I don't see the point of spending $26 or however much. I mean, I remember it was kind of pricey for that. I really don't. I think it's a waste of money unless you're OCD or you're really into aesthetics, but I'm not really that big into aesthetics. I'm more into functionality, and as long as it's kind of off the ground, that's all that matters to me. Yeah. There was no damages to the store, thankfully. I was praying all night. Lewis and I slept terribly, even though I've upgraded the mattress. We bought a mattress pad of sorts because I was waking up with back pain for months. Maybe I'll show it in the video stream later today or maybe tomorrow. Depends. I've done so many streams today. I have a good feeling after a while YouTube just doesn't notify anybody of my streams. It's like too many videos. You're supposed to do one every day at noon or something like that. But yeah, so we didn't sleep so well, and but at least I don't have back pain. That really helped me a lot. I've been waking up with back pain for the last couple months, and it's between my shoulders. So I had a feeling when I was thinking about it. If I'm waking up with back pain in between my shoulder blades every morning, that tells me I'm not getting enough support on my back. Instead of buying a new mattress, I figured, hey, let me buy a mattress pad and firm it up a little, and it works. I'm not getting the best sleep of my life, but it's definitely much better than it was yesterday and the day before yesterday. Why not sleep in the store? I don't want to sleep in the store. You know, normally, if you had asked me like 1 month, or maybe not 1 month, maybe like before, like last year. Okay, well, hold up. Before the shutdown, and before, you know, obviously what's the rioting and the looting going on. If you had asked me, Erica, sleep in the store for 1 night, I'd say, of course, I don't mind. I'm not, I don't mind sleeping on the floor as long as I, you know, have. Look at that. Oh my God. That is the JP horn. JP, if you are in this chat, know that your horn has just gotten set up, and it will be the deterrent if we catch anybody on stream trying to damage the store. JP had sent us a air horn or car horn or truck horn, something like that, and it's super freaking loud. It's in the front of the store, and it's so loud that I'm in the back of the store and you guys could hear it. Super loud. Oh, yeah, I sleep on my back normally. Oh God, that thing is so loud. Yeah, back pain is really nothing to mess around with. It really ruins it, because let's say you're really tired. When you're sleeping, you want to wake up refreshed. It's terrible to wake up and the first thing you have is back pain. Yeah, it has been boarded, actually. It has been boarded. Okay, let me read it. I thought the looters were taking it. Yeah, I think for the rioters and the looters, especially the looters, okay? Those people who are taking advantage of the opportunity, they're tarnishing Floyd's memory, in my opinion, George Floyd's memory, by looting. Like, that does not help the community. That does not do anything positive for the community. It doesn't uplift anyone. It doesn't make any positive social changes. All it does is reward those looters with a free pair of shoes or expensive TV or something like that. Like, that is not doing an action for the betterment of society. It is for selfish personal gain. Just my 2 cents. But I'm kind of curious to know how things will change. In New York, I heard, was it either yesterday or today? I saw the video today, but it could have been yesterday. The NYPD captain or police chief, they kneeled with the protesters. It was an act of solidarity, and I thought this is a great thing to do. And if the riots or the looting doesn't calm down because of this action, then that tells me they're just independently rioting and looting just for the hell of it. Yeah, it's really surreal. I was talking to Lewis about it. He said, Erica, how do you feel about living in New York now? And I said, well, you know, it's just, now is the time, right? If I was in Hawaii, I tell you this, I'm not up to date with what Hawaii's going through right now, but I can almost guarantee you there is no rioting, there is no looting in Hawaii. I'm pretty confident of that. And the reason I say that is because everybody knows everybody in Hawaii. Um, it's not like people from out of state is gonna catch a plane ride in Hawaii just to protest and loot. But more importantly, loot and riot. They're not gonna just, blend in with protesters just to loot and riot. No one, a plane ride to Hawaii is not that cheap, especially from the mainland. So I don't see that happening anytime soon. Hawaii is pretty much like a safety net where not too much crime happens. But I will tell you this: over the years, over the last 5, 6 years, I feel less safe in Hawaii than I did when I was in high school, and that's just because there was more crime going on in Hawaii. It's sad. It's sad. When I was in Hawaii, I remember when I was in high school, I used to walk home late at night by myself at like 9 or 10 p.m. Yeah, maybe like 2 miles or something. Just alone in the dark. And I never ever felt scared or threatened. Despite, being alone. I never felt that. But now, because of how Hawaii is, I felt uncomfortable just being by myself at 8 p.m. When there were certain things going on in Hawaii. And yeah, I just didn't feel safe. But I feel more safe walking down the street in Hawaii than I do, obviously, in New York. Yeah, the police really need to stop that. If they're spraying people just for the hell of it, they really need to stop. If they're peaceful, don't spray them. It's just gonna aggravate things. But if there is people looting and committing arson, then I fully support rounding them up and just rounding them up in a group or something, and then just figuring out what to do with them later. But they need to be held accountable somewhat, or at least have it on their record that they were looting or they were committing arson. Because if you do not punish these people at all, they're just going to keep doing it again and again and again. And I mentioned in my last streams, I think there's strength in numbers as well. When you're hiding with hundreds of people, right? 300, 500 people, and you're committing a crime, there's more anonymity. And there's a higher chance of, if I storm a store, I'm not going to get caught. Maybe a few people will get caught, but there's a high chance that one person won't get caught, just because people run left, people run right, and they just disperse. My friend's wife was born and raised in Kauai, and they're moving back there because of what's happening. Yeah. Every time I talk to family and friends and neighbors, I'm like, how is Hawaii? They say, oh, Erica, Hawaii's fine. We're coping well. Sun is shining. Weather is great. Same old, same old. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And I know some of them watch my streams, and they're probably thinking, wow, Erica's walking down in Manhattan, and there's broken windows, boarded up windows. She's celebrating the fact that stores are boarding up for their own safety. Now when I look at a store, I think, why aren't they boarded up? Like, they need to board up. They need to protect their business. They need to protect the livelihood of their workers inside. Because if a store is broken into and looted, right? The people who normally come into work cannot go into work the next day because they have to do cleanup and replace inventory and things like that. Like that one store that I showed you, that cosmetic store. I forgot what the name is, but it was across the street from L'Occitane. That one. Yeah, I guarantee you no one went to work today because there's no inventory there at all. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that tweet. There was that one where they caught that CNN reporter, and then one person said they couldn't verify press credentials, and then I forgot what the other one was, but it was like conflicting information between what was said. Well, one said it was they had to verify press credentials, which seemed to be a lie because the person obviously had their press badge on them, and they had a video camera, and it's not a consumer grade video camera, so pretty clear here that that's a professional videographer with a camera crew. And the CNN reporter, I believe they said that when they asked why were they being arrested, an officer told them, "Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just following orders." So who knows what the real situation is. I think it was messed up. I don't think that the reporter should have ever been arrested. Reporters, in my opinion, they're supposed to serve as beacons to document what's going on in the world and hopefully raise awareness and truth through documentation. And if you're arresting a reporter, it sends a signal that you want to hide something, or it's suppression of what's really going on. And so I really was against arresting the reporter for sure. No, we're probably gonna be leaving in about 30 minutes or so. We're definitely not gonna stay until curfew. That's freaking for sure. For freaking sure. Not gonna happen. Um, I don't want it to happen either. My number one goal is to get home safely. And I want everybody in the store and everybody on the streets right now to get home safely as well. I don't want to have anyone get hurt. I don't want anyone getting caught up in the round crowd. I just want to make sure that, everybody gets home in one piece. One piece. One piece without a scratch and without any muckled and, any violent confrontation. So I'll follow curfew, and if you follow curfew, you'll be fine because you'll be indoors. Do you have a car? No, we have a Bafang. My ride is on the other one. Even if we had a car, I have nowhere to park a car. I remember in I was in Hawaii, they said nothing good happens after, was it midnight or 1 a.m. or something like that. And I tend to agree. There are people who use the cover of darkness to commit crimes. And it's sad because the darkness hides them, so it's harder to visually tell who they are. And there's not good lighting, and I don't want us to get caught up in it. I don't. And so I'm praying a lot lately, today, yesterday, that the people who live in Manhattan, I hope they all stay safe, because there's so many apartment buildings here, and there's a lot of people who live here, and they might have small children, they might have pets, and if they hear, or they might even have anxiety, and if they hear all this, if they hear glass breaking, or if they see looting, I'm sure it terrorizes them, and I don't think that should be going on at all. So I hope that gets under control, and destruction of property is never a good thing. It is something that needs to be stamped out. Is it scary to be a passenger? Yes, sometimes it's scary to be a passenger. I tell him to slow down a few times. He always likes to do Need for Speed. And sometimes he tells me, he plays chicken with people, and I say, come on now, don't play chicken with a person in the car, because who's gonna be safer, right? If he runs into a car, he's gonna get hurt way more than the person in the car. I don't think you should be playing chicken on a bike anyway, right? It's not something that's safe to do. Like, I can go faster than you, or I can swerve faster than you. That's just putting your own life in danger. And yeah, one person can go flying, and it's not going to be the person in the car. It's going to be the person who's on a bike. And you see what I wear, right? I'm not wearing motorcycle gear or anything. I tend to cover up. That's why if you notice, whenever I'm on the Bafang, I try to wear pants for sure, because in the event that we fall off the bike, and it's actually happened once, the bike actually flipped. I don't want to get scratched up. I don't want to get road rash. Yeah, but it's hello. Hey, can you give this to staff outside? Tell them it's from Ireland. I hope they enjoy it. It's potato chips. So the thing about it is that if you say just following orders, I have no problems with people following orders, but there needs to be a reason behind it, clearly. Why? Oh, did I just see Sunny? Look at it, who's camera shy. Sunny's camera shy, I'm surprised. Sunny, you might have seen Sunny's face pop out and he was like, oh shit. And I was like, what's so bad about being on camera? He should be fine on camera. He has his own channel anyway. Yeah, I don't think he would be enforcing that response on protesters. I think it would be rioters and looters. If it was protesters, though, especially non-violent protesters, um, I think it would be escalation. But if it's for rioters and looters, you know, people who are damaging buildings, I really don't think people would be pissed off about it. People want to protect their communities. If someone is burning down a building, you think anyone's going to get mad that military's kicking in to arrest them? No way. Yeah, it's better to calm down. Here's the thing. Like, I think about road rage, and I know when people are younger, they tend to be kind of prone to anger and make snap decisions. I've been in situations where the people that I was with in a car, they said if someone cuts them off, then sometimes they walk outside of their car with a tire iron, and I chastise them. You know, I admonish them. I say, you know, why would you escalate a situation? If someone cuts you off, you can tell them off, but do not get out of your car. Do not try to confront them, because you're putting your life at risk. And at the end of the day, just get home safely. You also don't know if you escalate a situation with someone aggressively. Hello. Oh, here, thank you. Um, yeah, isn't that nice? Someone wanted to sweep. The person who swept in here today was me. But all it takes is one split second to make a mistake that you regret for possibly your whole life. And I really do believe that if people are angry, take a step back and say, is it really worth it? Is it worth it to confront someone, especially someone who you don't know at all, on a situation that does not need to have confrontation? I'm a lot more wary now, and I know some people could say, well, you know, Erica, if someone cuts you off, why don't you flick them off or something? Here's the thing. I know my state of mind, but I don't know other people's state of mind. I also do not trust, assuming that person doesn't have a weapon, right? So I'm unarmed all the time. I don't carry any weapons on me. I think most people don't. And I think if you confront someone, you don't know if they have a weapon on you. You don't know if they're going to be prone to violence. And that's what makes me think, hey, it's not worth escalation. Yeah. It's not worth it. You know, if someone cuts you off or they're a bad driver, don't take it personally. The way I see it is if someone, like if I'm driving and someone cuts me off or they're speeding, like really aggressively, and you know those people, those are the people who just like put their foot on the gas and then like that. I always think to myself, those people have to go to the bathroom. Like they have a bad case of diarrhea or something. Like, bless them. Like, geez, like, if those people need to go to the bathroom really bad, I understand why they're swerving. I understand why they're mad. They need to go to the bathroom. Either they're going to ruin their car seats. I get it. I get it. That's the way I think about things. It's why I don't get really pissed off when I see that. I always tell people, I say, yep, that person really has to go to the bathroom. Yep. Don't act angrily because those people, if they're driving recklessly, they're putting their life in danger and they're possibly putting other people's lives in danger, and you do not want to be caught up in that, especially in a vehicle, right? Yeah. And the other thing too is that I'll share a story with you. So I was talking to my dad, and my dad told me, he said a couple years ago there was a motorcyclist, right? And my dad is a taxi driver. He's been doing this all his life that I'm aware of. And because of that, he encounters a lot of people on the street. He said one time he was at a shopping mall. He was in the parking lot, right? And while he's in the parking lot, there's this guy on a motorcycle next to him. He goes, vroom, vroom, vroom. So he wants to race my dad. Now, my dad has a taxi car. Obviously, that is not your typical too fast, too furious kind of car. Okay, it's not gonna end up on Tokyo Drift anytime soon. It's like trying to race with a mom car, like a minivan or something. It just does no. It just does not work. So this car, like, it just wants to race my dad, which is the most idiotic thing ever. My dad obviously declines on that, and the guy just like that, right? 30 seconds later, he hears a crash, and then when he goes to follow where that motorcycle went, he overhears someone scream out, "Oh my God! He's dead." That motorcyclist crashed into a barrier, and he died, and it was confirmed on the news. I think he was in his 20s too, somewhere in his 20s, maybe late 20s, I forgot, but it was some 20 something. I think, first of all, terrible loss for his family, but for him, such a moronic thing to do. When you drive recklessly like that, for no freaking apparent reason, you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting other people in danger as well. And it takes one freaking second to make a decision where your life is extinguished just like that.
My driving is second to none.
Hmm?
My driving is second to none.
Oh. Well, that's why I always tell you to slow down. I'm like, slow down, slow down.
It doesn't see the battery that I just paid for. Look.
No battery. Oh, try to take it out. And put it back in.
I got a dead battery. A B&H. What is this? Original. Original.
Okay, put it back in. You need to put some alcohol or something on it? You think that's it?
Dead. Piece of shit.
Knock it a few times. Nah, I'm just kidding. Tarman says, Lewis, we're talking about you buying a car. Lewis has no desire to buy a car that I'm aware of right now. Do you have any desire to buy a car?
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, we have no place to park the car either. No garage.
Owning a car sucks.
I agree. I'm not a big fan of owning a car because there's just so much maintenance on that.
Speaking of maintenance, I have to change my wheel.
Oh, you're going to change his wheel. Yeah, I think him buying a motorcycle would make more sense. But honestly, depending where you live, having a Bafang or having a motorcycle wouldn't work for certain situations, right?
See you later, Chris. Thank you for everything.
Like groceries.
Thank you for everything.
I walk to nearby and I pick up the groceries there. But if you're going to Costco and stuff, you really don't want to put all the groceries on the back of a car. I mean, back of a Bafang, especially if you have 2 people there. 2 people plus. Can you imagine those big, giant size rolls of toilet paper? Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work at all. So you guys get to watch Bafang wheel changing with Lewis right now. Oh gosh. Yeah. I actually got my winter jacket stuck in the Bafang a few times because it's one of those knee length jackets, and I got it stuck in the Bafang wheel because it was too long and it got caught. So it sucks. Wow, look at that. Hey, what happened to you getting your bike stand, huh?
What happened to a lot of things, man? What happened to a lot of things?
Yeah, if you live in a rural area, it makes a lot more sense to have a car.
I'll just get a bigger Bafang.
A bigger Bafang.
No, I'll get an LS218.
What is that?
Remember the LS218, Erica?
No, what is that?
World's fastest electric motorcycle. Goes 218 miles an hour.
Does it have airbags?
Does it need airbags?
It should. With you, it should. Because you would actually try to run 218 miles an hour, and I don't know if your
I've
bike.
never gotten into a crash.
No, but you've crashed into cars, or cars have hit into you.
That's debatable.
The BMW, right?
The BMW came out of nowhere.
Okay. See, I worry more about other people's driving. That's the thing about me and driving. I'm not too worried about my driving because I'm a very cautious driver. I'm the person, if it's 25 miles an hour, I tend to go like 22 miles an hour, 23 miles an hour. That's it.
That BMW came out of nowhere.
He's like
It
as
attacked
fast
me.
as I can go. Huh? It attacked you.
That BMW attacked me.
Okay, so if the BMW attacks you on your bike, you go flying. But the person inside of the BMW does not go flying out. They have four...
His insurance premiums went flying.
Oh, really?
Probably.
I don't know.
I left a nice Bafang-sized dent in his car.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at that. Someone had sent us a picture of this, and I thought it was so nice. Look at that. Look at that. New York, before everything needed to be boarded up. Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine the future? We see all this like all dark and stuff because everything got boarded up. But it's such a nice picture.
Oh,
Well, thank you to whoever sent it. You know what kind of car I have in Hawaii? Listen to this. It is a stereotypical Asian woman car. A white Toyota Corolla.
I bet I drive faster than that thing.
Yeah, you do. I don't go to speed limit, you know. I go like a little lower than speed limit. That's why I don't trust myself driving in New York, because people in New York kind of drive aggressively versus Hawaii, where like, you know, raindrops keep falling on my head kind of thing. Like when people are driving in Hawaii, we're like, okay, let's stop. Okay, go. Stop. Go. I turn now? No, actually, no, I'm not like that. I'm very cautious when I make my turns. Maybe a little too cautious. I'm very cautious as a driver. So I don't just go through lane changes like crazy. I like look, and I'm like, okay, now I'll go. Yeah, I think the woman in the Family Guy skit, she had a white Corolla. I love my Corolla. So it's a 2001 Toyota Corolla. I named the car Milton. Milton, like Milton Bradley. And it's obviously not the top of the line car, but I think it's so cute because it's kind of, how would I say it? It works, but it's so cute because it's kind of homely looking. Kind of cute. slow, a little rust on one side, and needs extra TLC, but I take a lot of pride in that car. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I love my little Toyota Corolla. Yeah, I don't know anything bad about Toyota Corollas. If I had to get a car here, it'd probably be either an electric car or a Toyota Corolla. Wow, Tarman's car is Grand Marquis. Ah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, hey, language. You know, BMWs, I really wanted the X5 when I first saw it. I thought it was so cute and sporty. And then later on I realized, Erica, why do you want a car like that? It's so big. You barely put anything in your car. So I like compact, small cars, not big cars. Kopez asks if you need a sidekick. I don't think he does. Thanks for asking, though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what? What are you doing?
Let's see how bad this one is.
Okay.
Wait a second.
It's a little better. Yeah.
These both look like
Yeah. I think the other one's slightly better. You think that one or the other one? The one he's holding or the other one? I think that one looks better. Just make sure it's screwed on right. That's all I ask. I don't want the back wheel going because you know who sits in the back? Me. You good? Does Lewis have a driver's license? No, but I do. I don't like to drive though. I really don't like to drive. Where am I gonna park the car though? There's no place for me to park. Also, yeah, there's no place for me to park the car. At least where we live, we have no garage. We have an apartment, so yeah, it just become problematic to have a car and then maintain it and worry about it being on the street. I kind of worry about people banging up the car too, or stealing it, even worse. Nah, there's no sense having a car in storage. Like, if Lewis isn't driving, what's the point of me getting a car? Yeah, I'll let him know, Tarman. Thank you. No, I do not want to get a bicycle, Catherine. The thing is that, like I said, I don't want to get a bicycle because I'm worried about someone riding into me. I'm also worried about something breaking on the street, and I don't know how to fix it. So there have been a lot of times where his bicycle breaks down, and he has to constantly readjust it. He needs to drive a Maserati. I don't like Maseratis. I really don't like Maseratis. I don't understand why people like Maseratis. I remember I was talking to someone about cars, and my favorite car, like if it had to be a luxury car, there would only be one kind of car that I like. One kind of car. And it would be very, very unsurprisingly, it would be a Lambo. That's it. So boring. So boring, I know. But, you know what you do with a Lambo? You drive its speed limit. Yeah. Imagine that, a Lambo going down the street at 25 miles an hour. It's like, nope, nope, nope. I'm just going to, you know, Dollar Tree right now. Don't bother me. I'm just going to Dollar Tree. I just like the look of the Lambo, that's it. Right to repair Maseratis. I don't like Maseratis at all. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Maseratis. I know it's not practical. It's not practical at all. I just like the look of the Lambo. I think it has to do with when I think of like Too Fast, Too Furious, I always think about a Lambo, and I think the best looking Lambo would be like a gold chrome Lambo, like black and gold chrome, like as gaudy as can be. Going to McDonald's. Oh, imagine that. Driving a nice shiny gold chrome Lambo to McDonald's drive-thru, or Costco, or Walmart. I don't think it's I don't believe in one of those people who say like, oh, you know, if you have like a luxury car, you should just drive it on certain occasions. Just be like, if you have a car, regardless if it's an expensive car or not, you should be driving it. And if you want to drive it through McDonald's or Taco Bell, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Although there's a good chance someone might steal your car. Imagine going to Dollar Tree or Family Dollar and you have like a gold chrome Lambo. And you're like, yeah, that's my car. I went there because they have like cheap spices over there. Like garlic powder for $1. Can Apple make cars? No, not yet. Not yet. If you have Lambo, what you can have a Lambo when you have servants that do the work for you, unless you have then. Yeah. Like I said, I just like the look of it. You know what else car I like the look of? You know in Suicide Squad? You remember Joker's car? Suicide Squad, oh my god, I forgot the name of it, but it had a modification on it. It wasn't that expensive of a car too, if I remember correctly. But the one that Joker had, the purple one, I like that car. But it's so impractical because it was only a two-seater. It was only a two-seater. But I really like that car just because it's shiny. Yeah, you might notice I have something for shiny, chrome-looking cars. Nah, I don't like Teslas. Everybody and their mom seems to have a Tesla. It's like, oh, how cool is my car? I have a Tesla. I'm like, ah, whatever. What is a Lamborghini? But yeah. But that is like so much money, and it's so impractical too. I had an ex. And I remember he used to really like the finer things in life. Um, how would I describe him? He bought like a brand new Mercedes when he was like 24 years old. He had his expensive watches, his Rolexes. He had his LV shoes. He had his LV wallet and his what else did he have? He had Breitlings. I forgot I don't know how you say that watch brand, but I mean he really loved his expensive stuff. And of course, then there's someone like me, right? I do not look like I really care about that stuff because I don't. And I remember he was telling me something along the lines of how his oil change was like $300 because it was like a special Mercedes oil change thing, and they had this special way to remove the oil, and he was complaining about that. And I remember thinking to myself, you spend so much money, tens of thousands of dollars on a Mercedes, and you're complaining about the maintenance? You're complaining about a $300 oil change? It's ridiculous. So, yeah. And then when we were dating, I always told him, I said, you should save money. Saving money is important. You don't need to buy me anything for my birthdays or Christmas. Just save money. Just be, make better financial choices. And yeah, I think as a girlfriend, I think I'm pretty damn frugal. Louis, do you think I'm a high maintenance girlfriend?
Yes.
I am? How so?
I want a MacBook.
I love my MacBook.
I want an iPhone 11.
No, I don't want an iPhone 11.
I want a new Toyota.
No, I don't want a new Toyota.
Now, you are very cheap. You're cheaper than I am, which is very, very hard to... It's hard to believe.
Yeah, so I was telling him that, right? And I don't think being more financially secure is a bad thing. I think, and I've always told Louis this, I said, I don't think items are really something that should be having a high amount of feelings associated with it. Like in a relationship, right? It really pissed me off when I see women and they're in Valentine's Day and they're like, oh, look at what my boyfriend got me. Oh, he loves me so much. He spent $120 on flowers. Or, oh, look at this like Prada bag he bought me. Oh, he loves me so much. I hate that. You know why? Because when I think about gift giving, I don't really give a crap about the gift. I want to hear about the guy. Like, tell me, I really wish, like, I wish I heard from people, oh, he is so sweet and thoughtful. When I was sick, he got me soup or something like that. And it's about making memories, because guess what? That handbag is going to be out of style most likely within 1 or 2 seasons. You think it's cute, but people don't really resell handbags. Right? They don't resell handbags. My experiences with my own handbags is when I have a handbag, I keep it. I never resell my handbags. Even though I could, I never do. And in my opinion, it just devalues the relationship. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, but when I see more emphasis on the item than the actual person, I think there's a huge problem there. But what do I know, right? What do I know? That's just my thoughts about it. So I've always been one to say, hey, let's make some memories, and I like it. So Louis and I went exploring around Jersey, and his bike chain broke, and we had a
day before my spare links came in.
A day before spare links in. And here's the thing, right? So he calls up a bike shop, and they're about to close, and they say, sorry, we're closing, we can't help you. And he gets off the phone, and he says, oh, they're closing. And I'm like, wait, hold on, let me talk to them. So I talk to the person, and I say, hey, we're stranded in New Jersey. We really need this bike chain. I know it's a little inconvenient for you, but we don't mind paying extra. It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get an Uber. Can you just stay open for 20 more minutes so we can buy this bike chain, because we need to get back to Brooklyn? And the woman was understanding, and she even told me, she said, we don't want to stay open because it sends a wrong message that we're prioritizing you guys. And I said, no. How about this? You can stay closed, But just wait for us outside. Give it to us in a paper bag for crying out loud. We don't care. We just need that bike chain. That is so important to us. And out of the kindness of their heart, that they actually stayed open for us, and it's something that I'll always remember. I will always remember that bike shop, and I can't remember the name of it, but we really should make a video on it, because without that bike shop staying open a little bit longer for us, we would have been completely screwed. It would have been like $100 car ride from Jersey to Brooklyn, and that's something that I remember. So I like to collect memories over stuff, because stuff like you get, you have to, most of the things will eventually throw away, right? Like my handbag over there, I'm not going to keep that forever. Maybe I will, maybe I'll keep that for a while, but you know what I'm saying though, right? Stuff, you can't take stuff with you. Most people don't take stuff with them until their old age. They cycle through things, or they donate things, and they recycle or resell. But memories is something that you can take with you. You don't have to put it in a box.
Yeah, you're actually right. It's gonna turn the same way.
No, it wasn't an I think it was like Spanish or Italian. That's the thing.
Have you considered?
No, because then you can't get any exercise. Like on this, I can choose if I want exercise.
Yeah, but then you can choose to spend the whole day trying to fix it. Call fucking dedicated repair cars to come and fix it and not do shit.
Oh, by the way, chat said that. Did you think about changing the tension on that wheel of some sort?
It's not.
That's
not
retarded.
wrong.
Okay.
That's beyond retarded. They're 15 feet away from the bike. They don't even know what the fuck I'm doing to it, and they're telling me what to do. Fuck them.
They're giving suggestions.
They're being cut.
Spoke tension or something like that. Well, thank you for the suggestion, even though he couldn't use it. Oh yeah, so anyway, back to my ex, right? So he really liked his high-end luxury stuff, his Breitling watches, his Rolexes, his Louis Vuitton shoes, his Louis Vuitton wallet, his Mercedes car, and yeah, after we broke up, I found out through friends that he was trashing me, and he was telling people how I didn't allow him to spend money on himself. And I look back and I'm really sad about it, because yeah, I didn't want him spending money foolishly on himself, but also I wasn't asking him to spend money on me either, right? I wanted him to be more financially stable. And I don't know if he was, but last time I saw him in person, he was driving around in a Tesla. So you can imagine how that is. And I remember he was telling me, he said, Erica, for Mercedes and things like that, you're stupid if you hold on to your car more than 5 years, because the transmission, or I think it was a transmission, like it's so expensive to fix that if that thing blows, you might as well just buy a new car, because something like the service or the warranty on it expires after 5 years. I'm not too familiar with, but it was something like that. And yeah, I remember thinking like that's just trapping you on that stuff. Like you don't. I refuse to believe that every 5 years you need to buy a new car if you have a Mercedes or something. I refuse to believe it. I think you can repair it, and I think you can get it fixed. My 2002 Toyota Corolla. Yeah, I love my little car in Hawaii. I love Milton, my 2001 Toyota Corolla. I think it's an adorable little car.
Does Chad have any idea where I could get a new wheel in this pandemic?
Do you guys have any idea where he could get a new wheel?
Actually, here, let's see if they can answer this.
What?
A Trek Roscoe 6 2019. I would like a replacement back wheel. Please, bro. PLZPRO. Pulls.
What's the number
I
again?
probably shouldn't have given Chad the middle finger earlier, and now ask for help. That's kind of...
Trek what?
Trek Roscoe 6 2019 bike. Trek Roscoe 6 2019. I need a new rear wheel. Who was open in the middle of a pandemic?
Also, is there going to be another night security stream today?
Maybe. If I feel like setting it up right
Also, it's 7:08 right now, just FYI.
Yep, we gotta get going.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm all for just using the car as long as you can. because I think that's ultimately cost saving, and it also helps the environment as well. I think we have too many new cars on the road, and I really think, and someone told my dad told me something very wise. He said, you know, Erica, a person's car does not impress me. And I said, really? He says, yeah, Erica, I don't care what kind of car a person has. I don't care if they have a Mercedes. I don't care if they have a BMW. But what impresses me is the size of a person's house. And I was like, oh, man. Oh, my gosh. So I think to myself, you know, for all those people who's spending all their money on their shoes and their you know, fancy luxury cars, if possible, right? If possible, if the price of real estate isn't as insane as it is in Hawaii and New York, then it's better to put that money into a house or investments rather than spend it on something that's depreciating like a car. Yeah. So I'll tell you guys, like, I like the you know, how a gold chrome Lambo looks, but realistically, you know how much money you could buy? I mean, how much stuff you could buy, or how much stocks you could buy with all that money instead? At least you can even get dividend stocks, and it'll give you a return on that. It's so much better. Or even just put it in bonds or in a high interest savings account. At least you'll get money back versus, you know, the money is depreciating year by year by year. And I've said this before, but you know, when guys buy cars to impress women, I think it's one of the most idiotic things a guy can do. And the reason being is that I've known a few guys in Hawaii. They buy brand new cars, and they're single guys. Okay, they buy brand new cars. Let's say they buy a $60,000 car, and they're like, "Hey, you know, I have a brand new car, right? I have a 2020 blah 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 car. Okay, it's impressive, right? You go to a club, okay, he has a brand new car, but you're assuming the woman knows what car that is. I cannot tell different lines of cars very well. And there's some models that I am aware of, but most things like Lexuses, like it just on the different lines, I'm not familiar with it. Mercedes, I just know that C is probably the cheapest one. And E is excellent. That's what I think about it. But I don't think most women really know about, you know, high-end other, you know, like high-end cars that are like $60,000-$70,000. And when a guy is bragging about his car, like, hey, let's say you like a Mercedes, right? Oh, hey girl, you know, I have a 2020 Mercedes. Yeah, it sounds cool. Maybe he'll get a chick from that. But once it hits like 2021, 2022, 2023, it really loses its ring there. Right? It's not as impressive saying, yeah, you know, I have a 3-year-old car, right? It's not impressive. It is not impressive at all. By the way, what size wheel do you need?
27 and a half.
27 and a half.
Something that's compatible with the Trek Roscoe 6 2019.
There you go. Yeah, I told Louis we need to get going home soon.
I'm just gonna keep using this wheel until I can get a replacement.
Yeah.
My old one is actually worse than this.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, that's all. So don't buy a car. Don't buy anything to impress someone. You know, like those fancy luxury purchases. Don't buy it if you want to impress someone. Buy it for yourself. And I honestly think that a lot of people shouldn't be buying expensive cars, especially if they're going to be wiping out most of their bank account for that expensive car. I've seen a lot of people do that kind of stuff. I think it's moronic. Yeah, it's a nice shiny car, but I don't, you know, I don't think it's the smartest financial move. So one of my exes, he just bought a BMW. He just bought a BMW. And I remember telling him, I said, why are you buying a BMW? Now, we haven't been dating for about 3 years or so, but I'm good friends with him. He has a girlfriend, and I think she's out of his league. She's a really nice girl, but he told me he wanted to treat himself for a BMW. But here's the thing: he was just about to make a down payment on his house, and I said, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you put a larger down payment for your house? Just use your car for a little bit more, and that way you know, you don't need to have the expensive BMW. But he was so insistent on the BMW, and it brings him a lot of happiness. So even though I think he shouldn't have gotten a BMW because his house payment, I feel, is like more important than the BMW, you know, to each his own. Yeah, yeah, she's a nice girl. She's very sweet, and sometimes my ex is an idiot, so I don't know why she puts up with him. And I still jab him about that.
If he was an idiot, then why did you date him?
Huh?
If he was an idiot, then why did you
Well,
date
why
him?
do you think I'm not dating him anymore? Nah, in actuality, the reason why I don't, one of the reasons why we broke up is I absolutely could not stand his mom. Oh my goodness. I told him that too. I told him that. I said, I'm just so happy I'm not, your mom is not in my life. We're on good terms, like I said. He even, he asked me, he said, would it be wrong, Erica, if I invited you to my wedding? And I said, come on, I don't want to go to your wedding, and it's not because it's not because, I don't want to support you, but I don't want to, I don't want to take away from any of the special moments or people say like, oh, that's his ex, That's the way I see it. Like, it's a special moment between him and his girlfriend, and I don't want to, I don't want anyone to focus on me, or if people ask me who I am. So, yeah. But I do wish my ex, the best of luck. I do give him a lot of advice on. Sometimes he messages me asking about, hey Erica, can you tell me what kind of plant this is or something, or he asks me how I'm doing, and I tell him I'm doing well. So, I think it's important. If you have an ex, it's nice to be on good terms with them, because I think for a lot of people, if you're dating someone, it's because you think they're a good person, even if they're not the right fit for you. That doesn't mean that they're a piece of crap if something doesn't work out, right? And I always wish the best for my exes. Even that guy who had a Mercedes. Even the guy who had a Mercedes. Which, by the way, I don't. I shouldn't say a Mercedes anymore. It's a Tesla. Last time I heard, but maybe he upgraded to something else. Oh, did Lewis see the link? Where was the link actually? Is it in?
Lewis is not looking at video and is adjusting his new toy. Yeah, this recorder works.
7:16, by the way.
I know, I gotta figure this out. How do you get to the menu in this piece of shit? Invalid SD card. Let me get to the menu, mofo.
Cars, I don't think of it as an asset. I think of it as a mode of transportation. So I don't put too much weight into having a car, like what kind of car it is. As long as it's a reliable car, that's all that matters to me. A reliable car that's cheap to maintain. I don't want to have any of those cars where it's like you have to bring it to the dealership for sure because it's some proprietary blah blah for it. I don't like that.
You use Apple products.
That's different. I'll make an exception for Cleo. But when Cleo gets too old, or she's kind of getting up there in age, as much as I love Cleo, she's kind of she's getting a little slower, and I can only, she's been running for 8 years, so it's natural for her. And I feel like because my computer lasted so long, despite all the fixes on it, I think having another MacBook would be good, or Book Mac would be good. That's why people have Book Macs. What? 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 Lewis has my phone. No, I'm not gonna put Cleo down. No way. Cleo's very, very well loved. I use Cleo every day.
I'm almost ready to get out of here.
Mercedes and BMW is the last thing you want. Yeah. You know, especially because I don't like using a car too much. So if you're making about 15-minute trips back and forth, I really don't think, it's just my 2 cents here, but I really don't think you need to have a high-end luxury car for a 15-minute car ride. I really don't. It just, as long as the car is clean, comfortable, and reliable, that's all that matters. I mean, 15 minutes goes by so quickly. And then also, if you have an expensive car, typically it has like leather seats, and then you got to condition it and moisturize the leather and worry about things like that. And oh, thank you, Tarman. Yes, please, we email him.
Work, you piece of shit SD card. Work.
Hey, what's that?
The audio recorder.
Which one is that?
I got sold the GoPro battery that didn't work. I bought the official GoPro battery from B&H. It says no battery.
Is that a Zoom?
They appled me.
You actually paid for that and it doesn't work?
Yeah, I paid for an OEM. Because all the OME batteries I have are crap.
Is that a Zoom?
Yeah. I
Oh,
just forget how to get to the menu.
I like
Oh,
it.
God.
Look, it's a red
Yeah.
one. Now it's less. I don't know what happened to the old one.
You cannot make that up.
We lose a lot of
Nobody's gonna believe
microphones
stuff
and
like that.
recorders pretty easily.
Oh,
I like how it's
can't
red.
say
It's
it
like,
anymore,
look at me.
too. That's the sad part. We cannot say it anymore.
How do I get to the menu?
Oh, man.
I don't know. Can we figure that at home? It's 7:20.
I know, I want to be able to use this on the way back. Where's the menu?
Hey, can you solder a faster CPU into Clio?
No.
No.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. G Plus asked that question. So you can make Clio super fast. What first brought you to New York City? My love for
Lewis.
my love for wiping a cat's butt. I'm just kidding, Lewis.
Erica's love for wiping my ass.
No, I don't wanna wipe your ass. No. No.
Format. Execute.
Oh no, email him to that lewis@rossmangroup.com, but help is fine too.
Lewis goes to me, help goes to Kevin.
Okay, yeah, email him at Lewis.
I need a piece of tape. Can you find a piece of tape, Coco?
Where's the
Packing
tape?
out there? I need the tape that spoke to the other spoke that's messed up.
Oh, there's tape right here. Ta-da.
Would you be able to tape the spoke that's messed up to another spoke so it's not hanging out?
Where's the spoke?
The rear spoke and the rear wheel?
So it's not hanging out?
Yes.
Oh, this one. Oh,
Yeah, that wheel is fine. But that wheel is also very bent.
look at
as
this.
well.
So you just want me to tape it up?
I mean, for now, that's pretty much
Okay.
good old duct tape.
Man, why am I using? I really should use the clear one. That way it's less noticeable. That way it looks like less than a piece of crap. You see that brown duct tape rolling around. You'll be like, oh. Okay, let me grab this stuff. By the way, let me make sure that this sign is taken down. Oh. See, good. It's taken down. So this is the front of the store. Some of you guys were wondering how it looks like. Look at this stuff. I really don't like this one. No looking. And look at this, everyone. I'm not a big fan of this stuff. I'm really not a big fan of this. But everybody wanted to write. I did not write, in case you're wondering. No, the building landlord paid for it. Because, as you might have remembered, if you saw my What Made Noises video, across the street, the Wilson, they really got bust up. Bus up. Oh man. Hawaii slang coming out. Bus up. You know what I told people?
Test. Hello.
Okay, he's doing some shit.
Check 1. Ah. Test. Test 1, 2. Ah. Test. Okay. Awesome. Gonna record.
You know what I told people?
What?
I said that the Wilson outside got bust up. Yeah, that is not a good thing to do. Does that look good? Look at that, it looks like a spit wad or something. You see my great workmanship over there? Oh, look at that. Erica's great workmanship right there. Ah, packing tape. Oh, you can't use Super Chat? I'm not too sure. I'll look into it. I am such a noob when it comes to this stuff that some of this stuff is like so foreign to me. You see me, I'm like, what?
Yo, man.
Okay, I'll look into it. Actually, let me ask Louis. Oh. Hey, how do I do a Super Chat button?
You have to turn on monetization.
I did turn on monetization.
Oh, then you have to stop being a noob.
What's that boom boom? What are you doing? You
I
got the
turned my
music.
DAC off without turning the amp
You got
off.
the music playing, the music pumping. Okay. Well, it looks like we're heading home soon, so I will talk to you guys later. And I hope you stay safe. I don't know if he's going to be... Are you going to stream this outside?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, set it up.
The other bungee
The
cord.
the other bungee cord is right here.
Oh, can you bring those?
Okay.
Just in case I want to use.
Okay. I'm still running stream right now. Yeah, Lewis says that whenever I walk into a room, I tend to announce myself.
I'm surprised you don't notice. I thought you were doing it on purpose this whole time.
Yeah.
But you realize you're doing it. Surely you do.
Now I realize it for
She
sure.
walks in and she goes, Or it should make a small noise like. Or,
That's the same noise.
or. It's a very subtle, very, very subtle give me attention noise, and I think it's adorable.
Sorry, you guys. You get a black. No. There's a picture. I don't have a tripod over here. I need to lug a tripod over here or order another one because I don't know what happened to the tripod that we had. We had 2 tripods at home, and then I brought one tripod. I think in the 186 move between here and there, I lost it, which is surprising because I don't lose stuff. That's the killer thing to me. Like, I don't lose stuff, but somehow I lost it. And I've been looking all over this room trying to find it, and I can't find the tripod. Look at that. Oh, look at this. In case you didn't know. Oh, it's hard to see it. See that? That is Oriole's paw print. Oh, we didn't sign this one. See? So, on Patreon, we had a Tears for paw print. And Oreo had to give his little paw print over here. See it? That is actual Oriole's paw print. If you look at Barry's one, Barry looks nice to me, then Oriole's one looks a little bit more,
Autistic.
no.
Alright, so there's gonna be
Messy, I was gonna say. Yeah, we're gonna do security camera stream. 7:30. I think we can make it. Sorry, you guys, I gotta start packing, so no tripod equals harder for me to set up things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said we need to get going soon. We know that.
Are people repeating it?
No, just one person. It's not a concern though, I get it. And I'm thankful for it. But I've been repeating it as well.
Hey, you broke it!
Will Lewis get righted? Don't use that title. That sounds terrible.
Did you break it?
Wait, what?
I have no signal around. I have to use it.
Aww.
What? I'll reconnect.
What did you do, you bastard?
I remember that. When Lewis met Oreo. I know, it's such a cute video. I love it so much. Oreo is so sweet. He's an absolute sweetheart. He's a cuddle bug. He sleeps right next to you.
I'll give it that.
Huh?
He's something that starts with the letter
He's
C.
cute. He is cute. I love that cat so much. Despite the fact that I still have to wipe his butt. And he is an ongoing, special care cat. I always say that. I treat Oreo like he's a special needs cat. He gives me so much love and affection, and both of us, and everybody he meets. But he just needs some extra care when it comes to his diet and his grooming. And yeah, but I don't mind it at all because the positives outweigh the negatives for sure. And I'm really thankful that Oreo came into our lives because I will make sure that he has a good life. To the best of my ability. Oh no, sure.
No signal! Why did you break it?
I thought you said.
Why did you break it?
No, you guys won't be able to see it. But anyway, the stream, the thing was boarded up before. So, do you need this microphone or no? You need the shotgun mic or no?
Yeah, I like to take that home.
Okay. I'm gonna put it into the pack. You guys probably hear me And you hear Lewis, and yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to pack and do this stuff all at the same time. But anybody who's pretty good multitasker should know. Steve broke the camera. Oh, you know what? You guys can probably see the top if you look at the top half, maybe. But me and my leggings. Yeah. But like I said, pet ownership, it's one of the things, like if you love a cat. Sorry you guys. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, if you love an animal, you know that especially when it gets older, you have to spend more extra care and attention on it. It just comes with ownership. And I think that despite it taking a lot of time, we got Oriole's care under control.
Maybe it's that shitty dongle?
No, it was working just a second ago.
Nobody touched it. It's impossible. Something had to have happened. Let me reconnect.
Yeah, so that beeping that you're hearing is the noise, the alarm saying, hey, citywide curfew is at 8 p.m. We're still here. Ooh, coffee. Thank you. I think Rose sent it. And thank you for the breakfast. People ate the breakfast sandwiches. I drank the coffee, and it was very appreciated. See the setup over there. Let me make sure I do all this. Look at this. This is such a high-end backpack that it's ripped. Actually, we were planning to donate it, and then because I'm making trips back and forth, I said hell with it. I'll just keep using it. Lewis has a neat backpack. This is more like a spare backpack, so yeah, I was like, I'll just use it. Donating it, most likely they'll just toss it anyway, and backpacks should be used anyway. So let me look at the stuff. Did I forget anything? No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. So yeah, Lewis always tells me, oh Erica, I'm always waiting for you. Nope. I am ready to go. I got my sunglasses, not that I need them. And sunglasses, my gloves, my helmet, and we're good. And they're doing the camera setup somewhere. Oh. There. You see it? There's a camera right there. Yeah. Will there be a bike stream? Most likely not.
Let me go check.
Yeah, so I'm not.
Image?
No image. I'll tell you when it's good.
Okay.
Nothing.
I have to replug my computer back there.
What if it's from your computer?
So, are you guys watching the? Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be something, but see, we're cutting it close right now. 7:38 p.m.
Your prison processor.
Huh?
Alright, let's get out of here.
Come on. Okay. I'm gonna put you right here. I'll put you right here. I can't seem to mute, so sorry you guys. Oh, here we go. You guys are gonna see a black screen for a bit. Don't worry, I'll be back. Yeah, let me find the GoPro really quick. Load up. So key thing not to lose your stuff. Always put stuff in certain areas. So every piece has its own place. Oh.
I know.
Take this with you.
Okay, you guys, I'm in the back again. I feel like I'm just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But I'm trying to do things as fast as I can so we can get out of here faster. But I'm ready. I am ready. Yeah, I am ready. Let's see here. See, there we go. Okay, I'm ready again. And let's just get this stuff out. I don't know why this stuff is over here. I'll turn this stuff off too. Oh crap. Sorry, you guys. No image right now because I'm holding it with one hand. Did I forget anything? No, I did not. Check, check, check. No, no. Okay. There we go. How's it looking? Is the stream up, you guys?
Don't give them the power to make a 400 watt air horn go off all night.
You don't want that.
Is the stream up?
Alright, good night.
It should be up.
Alright,
Yay.
bye.
See ya.
Change cameras.
I turned off the light in the back, and I turned off your office light.
Thank you,
As well.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Is the ultrasonic cleaner off in the back? Nobody ever turns that off. God damn it, Kevin, you left the fucking air conditioner on again.
Oh, did you? That should be a thing. God damn it, Kevin. God damn it. How do I know if the ultrasonic cleaner is on or not? No, it's definitely not on. I know because the power cord's inside. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Hey, it's the one closest to the wall, right? That one, right?
I don't know what you're talking
The ultrasonic's right inside your office, right?
about. No, it's in the table behind it. It's a white table.
Oh.
Is it on?
How do I know if it's on?
Does it have lights on it? Is it on?
Wait, where's the lights? No, I don't see any lights.
Okay, it's on.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go, quick, quick, quick.
Okay.
De Blasio is coming, De Blasio is coming. De Blasio is coming, De Blasio is coming.
Okay, okay.
Quick!
Okay. Okay, you guys, just go
I
on
wonder
his
if you can see
stream.
light from outside, actually.
You'll see it.
Can you see light if the boards are here? I'm curious.
Let
Can
me
you
go.
go outside and then?
Gotcha. Let's see. Can we see the light? I'm sure you can. Oh no! Oh yeah, you can see on the top. See, on the top.
Does it
right?
matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Do you think that's gonna actually change anything?
Yeah. Well, when it's dark, it's gonna be like that, right?
Yeah.
When it's dark, it's gonna be like that. So no one freaking looks up top. Just shut it.
What about if I turn the back light on it?
No, just don't turn on any lights. Turn off all lights. Thank you. Oh crap.
Wait, can you see this?
Huh? Yes. Yes, I can see it. It's like our night light at home. So you guys are probably gonna see a black wall because this whole area, sorry you guys, this whole area is all boarded up. So there's absolutely no light
The
facing.
Blasio is coming. The Blasio is coming. Get out of here.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is the end of the stream, my stream, you guys. You guys can tune into his stream and see how you guys like it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Look, they repaired that part across the street. So yeah, stay safe, you guys. I gotta put this phone inside my bag. See ya, and watch the main channel stream. It's on the main channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, main channel. Take care, you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.